Steph Show. Today I'm going to answer the question, how can I improve my muscle gains or my muscle size? How can I get my muscles bigger? And so my answer is probably one that you're not expecting, because you're probably expecting me to say, oh, work out harder, lift more weights, something like that. And while those are true, one other answer is also true, and it's something you probably aren't thinking of. It's to work on your range of motion. Increase your range of motion, your flexibility, because the larger range of motion you have, the more range you're able to strengthen through. So let me explain that a little bit, because for some of you that might not make any sense. So let's say, for example, I'm going to strengthen my triceps, and I have a range of motion from about here at my side to about here. That means I'm able to strengthen my triceps through this full range of motion through here, doing any tricep exercise. However, if someone else has range of motion to here, more like 180 degrees of shoulder flexion, they're able to strengthen in a much larger range of motion than I am. So they're going to have more muscle gains. They're going to be able to grow their muscles more effectively than you are, because they have a better range of motion. How? Because they have more flexibility in the shoulder, in the lats, in the triceps to allow them to get to that point. So they've got an extra maybe 20-30 degrees on you that they're strengthening within. Many studies have proven that strengthening through a full range of motion is superior to strengthening through a partial range of motion. Let's go over another example so that makes more sense. Let's say you're doing a squat. So you've got a barbell on your back, you're squatting down. You squat down to about 45 degrees and you come back up. We call those partial squats. I call those wimpy squats. Come on, you're going halfway down, you can go much farther, and you're really jipping yourself out of being able to put on more muscle. If you're doing a squat and you go down to that full 90 degrees using the full range of motion, you're going to have much better results. So, just one example. Hopefully it makes sense now. So how can you improve your range of motion? Range of motion in the joints, in the shoulder, in the knees, in the hip. The number one answer is stretching. So this is for men and women. We can all stretch more. And let me tell you, stretching is so important. I'm a doctor of physical therapy, and all day long I'm telling patients to stretch, 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 because for 99% of patients, that's what they need, and that's what helps them get feeling better. So having good flexibility is not only important for your health and for preventing injuries, it's also important for your strength gains. So start a regular stretching program, please. If you do this, you're going to be so happy, because you're going to feel better and you're going to notice that you have more range of motion in your joints. Static stretching should be done post-workout. So you've gone into the gym, you've done your lifting, then maybe you've done cardio if you've got that on for the program today. When you're done, stretch afterwards. And it doesn't take too long. I mean, even just 5 or 10 minutes of stretching is better than nothing. Just go into the gym, get your workout done, stay a little bit longer, grab a mat, stretch it out. That's all it takes. You can do normal standard stretches for each muscle group, or you can do like a form of yoga if you enjoy yoga. Whatever it takes, stretch the muscles, stretch the joints that you know that you're tight on, and you're going to have a lot more range of motion after a few weeks of focusing on that. Please remember that all static stretches should be held for at least 30 seconds. So do them all for 30 seconds on each side, and just take your time, really sink into it, go as deep as you can with each of those stretches. It's going to feel better to do them after your workout anyways, when your muscles are already warm, because they're going to be more pliable and they're going to be able to stretch a lot easier. So that's why you want to do it afterwards. If you need help finding a stretching program, I offer about 10 to 15 stretches on my blog on an article called Improve Your Range of Motion for More Gains. So if you go to beautifultothecore.com and in the search box, enter Improve Your Range of Motion, you'll find the article and you can see some pictures of stretches that I recommend there. If you'd like a more extensive stretching program, I also have an ebook called Limber, and it's 100 yoga stretches and poses that are great for your flexibility and range of motion. You can find that also at beautifultothecore.com/shop, and it's only like $1.99, very cheap. And you're gonna use that thing every day. It's really great, especially for people that work out a lot, because you'll notice when you get back from the gym, you feel all these aches and pains, and you're tight and you're sore, and so stretching is gonna really help you feel better and improve your range of motion. So I encourage you to start a regular stretching program. If you have more range of motion in your triceps, you're gonna be able to strengthen through a larger range of motion. Same thing if you have more range in your biceps, you're going to be able to strengthen through a larger range of motion. Same thing for the legs, quads, hamstrings. Everything is all about getting as much range as you can, because it's much more superior to just working and strengthening through a partial range of motion. So I hope that encourages you guys to work on range a little bit, work on stretching, and I think that you'll be happy that you did, because you're going to feel a whole lot better. All right, thanks so much for checking it out, and visit beautifultothecore.com for more strength and nutrition tips.